butteriness in the pumpkin is extremely beneficial for the gut lining and then our joints and then also the nervous system.
Post 60, where people have a lot of issues of diabetes, and there are, I think many people have sweet tooth. So does Ayurveda say that sweets are not allowed?
Craving for sweet is a very helpless situation. And craving definitely means that there is a certain deficiency.
Okay.
Either you are dehydrated or you are nutritionally deficient or there is serious upsetness or depression. If we look at the texture of pumpkin, it's quite smooth and the butteriness in the pumpkin is extremely beneficial for the gut lining and then our joints and then also the nervous system. So they say in Ayurveda, kaddu or like this whole pumpkin family plays a very important role in rejuvenation. So that was about the vegetables.
But very interesting point about you mentioned about yam. Now there is also a misconception that vegetables or something that grows underground is not really good for your body.
No, I understand where it comes from.
So like,
So see, that is looking at from the glycemic load point of view.
Okay.
Like potatoes, sweet potatoes, tapioca, all of that, which are high on starch. The starch in that, I don't think yam is similar to the other root vegetables or tubers in the same way, because its glycemic load is very different. On the contrary, if there is another vegetable called the arvi, right, that's not that helpful or good for the gut, but yam is. So the marker for us, the criteria for us should be the sugar load in it.
Okay.
So yam that way is different from the other root family vegetables.
You touched upon sugar, so it brings me to an interesting point which I want to ask you. At that post 60, where people have a lot of issues of diabetes, and there are, I think many people have sweet tooth, right? So does Ayurveda say that sweets are not allowed? And
okay, so let's understand first of all that the craving for sweet, like of course you should eat sweet when you have to, but craving for sweet is a very helpless situation. And craving definitely means that there is a certain deficiency.
Okay.
Either you are dehydrated or you are nutritionally deficient or there is serious upsetness or depression. So completely based on what is the root cause. However, most of it can be just corrected by hydrating yourself properly, and like as we were discussing about the nutritional, if you nourish yourself deeply, cravings can completely disappear.
Okay.
And there is abundant natural source of sweetness available in form of fruits, in form of dry fruits. You can eat them as meals and not juicing them, but eating the fruits, then I feel one is completely safe. It does not create that kind of sugar spike like how otherwise our mithais or sweets would do.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Chaubey. I think our conversation has been very, very fruitful to understand how 60 plus should also approach Ayurveda, and basically comes to nourishment, your hydration.
Hydration, extremely important.
These are two major points that I take by
movement.
And movement.
Yeah.
So I think, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.